All right, day 3 of Fringe is done, and my beautiful fiance Amanda Scanlon and I have taken in 5 shows today. We started off the day with Best of Fest, Youth Infringement, Out of the Vox. We hit up Question Period the Musical, which ran 15 minutes too long. Then we hit up Subnormality, followed by Every Story Ever Told, and we finished the night off with Glitch. Check out our reviews. Stay tuned for the rest of the vlog. Lots of exciting stuff coming up. 13 shows down. Gosh, like 40 more to go.
Hi, I'm Brian Cook. I'm one of the writers and the composer of Open Bar the Musical, playing at the Ottawa Fringe Festival this year with the Go Fly a Kite Productions. It's our first festival at the Fringe Festival.
Hi, I'm Shannon from Subnormality, and you're going to want to see it because it's awesome. If you want to find out any times to come, you can go to the Fringe website and it's all up there, and everybody enjoyed the show, so you got to come and see it.
My name is Ed Gillis. The show is called Question Period the Musical. It's a satire about the cynical and hopeful sides of Canadian politics and Parliament.
It's basically a bunch of snippets of real life of people struggling to fit in, and it's all about being yourself. And it sounds really cheesy, but it's actually really funny, so you want to see it.
Open Bar the Musical is about everything you love and hate about weddings but never really say. It's also about a couple who is reliving their relationship through the weddings they've been to. It basically features 8 original musical numbers that range in style from country and rock to doo-wop to traditional Broadway.
I wrote the script over 2 years on my parental leaves with my kids, hiking around, and that's finally on stage. It's pretty exciting.
How'd you tap into Zoe's character?
I tapped into Zoe's character just by reading, because it's based on a comic, so I read all the comics, and there's a lot more to Zoe than in the play. So she reveals a lot about herself when she's talking in the comics, so the comics are really good to read too.
This project has been a lot of fun. It's something that I wrote when I was unemployed for the last year. So as a project I took on, it's something that I ended up writing with my girlfriend. And it was very interesting because one of the things that's very neat for me is that I tend to write towards my songs and she tends to write towards death. So what happened is we found that our writing styles really matched well together, and it's nice to discover those types of things in your personal relationships where you can grow and work together as artists.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's we've got an amazing cast that have made it 20 times better than it was when I originally wrote it. Lots of different skills. We're just kind of ordinary, unexceptional, average Canadians, you know, who happen to have one skill or the other, and we put it all together, and it's a pretty incredible production, I think, in the end.
I'm Carolyn Elliott Magwood. I play Kelly, who is the MP from Trouthamster Salad, Newfoundland. The most notable feature about Kelly is that she speaks with a Newfoundland accent, which obviously I don't. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of Codco and Mary Walsh to figure out how to do that.
This is my first Fringe show yet. It's phenomenal.
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 I worked on the Hill for about 11 years for various MPs from various parties. I've seen the good side and the bad side, and there's a lot of things that I noticed that kind of bug me, nobody talks about. Thought it needed to be talked about. Plus I had a couple of really funny gags that I just wanted to put on stage.
Hi, I'm Sarah Newton. I'm the director of the fabulous show Subnormality, which is playing at Fringe this year. The play itself is an adaptation of a bunch of amazing webcomics written by Winston Roundtree, the very verbose webcomic. He's coming to the show on next Sunday.
Kelly's a bit of a cynical character. She sings the "It's Not Bribery" song and kind of shows our new MP Finn, who's the protagonist, the ropes around the House of Commons, and is there kicking him during question period when he's clapping for the wrong person.
The show itself is just a grouping of different vignettes taken directly from the webcomics. We've tried to keep as true to it as possible. Some of the best characters that he's written are in there: pink-haired girl, Raoul and his friend, attractive woman, and more. So
hi everybody, my name's Ryan Gladstone. I'm with Monster Theatre. I'm doing a play called Every Story Ever Told. And yeah, it's basically one man trying to tell every story ever told. Maybe the audience gets involved a little bit. We have to come to the show and find out.
something very important to note is that all of the proceeds from this show are going towards a very, very important foundation called Jer's Vision. It raises awareness. It's Canada's youth initiative for diversity and anti-bullying, anti-homophobia. So all your money for seeing the show goes towards that.
Yeah, I've been doing this for like 12 years. Been doing the Fringe. Have a good show.
Hey, thanks.
I like to support the other.
All right, I got an accent from Newfoundland. Really the thing to do when you got to put your accent is you put H's where there aren't H's and take the H's away where there are H's, and then you got an accent. So that is more or less my little trick to try to sound like I'm from the Rock, hopefully not offend anybody.
And have you seen any other Fringe shows yet?
I actually haven't. I've been so busy directing. Last night, one of my leads was ill. She's better now. and I had to learn her lines and fill in. So, yeah, I've been a little stressed, but I'm planning on seeing 2 shows this evening. I think I'm going to see Effing Stephen Harper. I'm going to keep this PG-13 for kids.
Oh, no, we're not PG-13.
Okay, cool.
You said,
Fucking Stephen Harper.
there you go.
And I think another show, which is starting at 8 o'clock. But right now I'm going to go pimp my show at the beer tent. And
It's fast, funny. Come on down to the Fringe, have a good time, take a chance, see something you wouldn't normally see.
And you're still rolling.